Doug Peters, our athletic director, is going to give a little introduction.
Thanks, Nikki. Wow. Uncalled for, but thank you so much. I just want to welcome you all here today, and there's a couple things that I want to share with you before we introduce the next football coach for the Dragons. I'm proud to say that this has been the most inclusive search process that I've been a part of, excluding the president's search, since I've been here. We have literally had hundreds of people involved in this search. Not only the search committee, who did an outstanding job working at a quick pace to bring in 4 quality candidates that gave us a great choice to be able to make. They did an outstanding job. One of the things that we've been able to pull together is a football advisory board. And within that football advisory board, I've got the former coaches, including Coach Forci, Coach Michelli, Larry Scott, who is a Dragon football legend all in himself, and then a few alumni from each of the decades across the board, which is something that we're trying to continue to grow. At the same time, there's been communication with the entire alumni base as we've gone through, and thanks to all of the wonderful media coverage we've got, we've been able to give them a snapshot of the 4 candidates that we brought to campus. At the same time, the department has also been closely involved in this and very passionate about the direction that we need to go with Dragon football for the athletic department. I think as an athletic department as a whole, we understand how important the success of football is to the entire athletic department. Everybody within the department understands that and is very passionate about making sure we have the right person to lead our football program. One of the things that I thought about quite a bit is I was trying to make the decision in the past 7 days, and it wasn't the easiest decision that I ever made, was each time I thought about each of the candidates, I looked at and compared them to the coaches that we have right now. We have an unbelievable coaching staff in place right now. I can look at Coach Nelson and see what she's done at a national level in women's basketball. The same thing with Todd Peters in swimming. Coach Blake has a perennial power going on in volleyball right now, and I could continue to go down that list with track and field, with the direction I think Coach Nelson is taking wrestling, and Coach Boys with softball. I think we have an unbelievable staff. And as I look at those staff and I work with those people on a daily basis, I pictured each of the candidates. I'm going, how are these people going to fit within what my coaches that I currently have on staff, how they operate, how they think? Is it going to be a fit that way? And what are the similar qualities? When I look at the choices, and I have made the choice, I look at the background of the coaches that we have, and then I also looked at the background of the candidates. And with that, I think you guys don't want to hear me talk, so without any further ado, it gives me great honor and great pleasure to introduce the next football coach for the Dragons, Coach Steve Laqua, his wife Patty, and his beautiful family. Let's give him a round of applause. Yeah, you guys get front row. You guys get front row. So before I turn the microphone over, I will be available for questions afterwards if you want. If you ask me why I hired Coach Laqua and why he came to the top as the candidate that I wanted to hire, it's a few different things. When I look at Coach Laqua, I see some characteristics and I see some skills and some attributes that I find in our most successful coaches. When I look at Coach Laqua and his experience and what he brings to the table, I can see some of our coaches that have been here for a long time and what they were like at that point in their career. He's been a winner. He turned around Shanley, and at the end of the day, people are going to say, Doug, why did you hire a high school football coach? At the end of the day, football is football, at whatever level that you're playing at. And as I've gone back and I reviewed how Coach Laqua ran the program at Shanley, the feedback I got from the student athletes at Shanley, when I looked at the decision-making process he had at the end of close games in his coaching career, because there are a few of them, unfortunately he didn't blow anybody out in the state championship game. When I looked at the play calling, the substitution patterns, all of those sorts of things, and the extreme focus he has on the student-athlete experience, the decision all of a sudden became pretty easy for me. So with that, Coach Laqua, you're now a Dragon. I got a little Dragon hat for you. Congratulations. I'm looking forward to it.